Island of Dolls. Island of Dolls is located in Mexico, just south of Mexico City. The story behind this American girl's meat house of thousand corpses is there. There was a man who lived on this tiny island. One day he found a girl dead body floating into river, and not far away from it was a doll, which he suspected belonged to his little girl. He then hanged the girl's doll with tree as a way to calm the spirit and continue to do with every doll he could find. The twisted end to this story, the man eventually found dead on a spot not far away from a girl body was found. St. Augustine Lighthouse. This lighthouse stands at north end of Anastasian Island and was built between 1871 to 1874. This lighthouse is visited by 225,000 people annually, but it's just as well known for its otherworldly visitors. Several tragic events that occurred at now historic site have contributed to the alleged paranormal activity. The ghost of lighthouse keeper who fell over to his death while painting the tower has been spotted watching over the grounds, and ever since the horrific death of three young girls who drowned when the court they were playing in broke and fell into ocean. Visitors have claimed to hear the sounds of children playing in and around the lighthouse. Denver State Hospital. This hospital opened in 1978. Denver State Hospital is in Massachusetts is famous for its aggressive methods of treatment, torture and abuse of patients. Originally, it was designed to host only 600 patients, but in 1945, a staff of only 9 people were attending 2,300 patients. Horrors in the hospital includes use of straitjackets, shock therapy, and lobotomy. Patients were drugged and kept against their will in solitary confinement. They walked naked aimlessly in hallways and stared vacantly at walls. And sometimes patients who died remained undiscovered. Unable to remain open, Denver State Hospital finally shuts its doors in 1992. For years, it remained abandoned and became host to malevolent spirits. Full-bodied apparitions of malnourished past patients wandering the dark corridors screaming, door closing and opening on their own, sounds of footsteps on stairs, and constant feeling of being watched were commonly experienced by many. Hoyo Bisayu Forest. Often referred as Bermuda Triangle of country, located in Transylvania, the Hoyo Bisayu Forest is famous for hosting numerous unexplainable paranormal events. This includes ghosts and UFO sighting, crooked trees with charming on branches, mysterious flying orbs of lights, which circular dead vegetation zone, which many believe is an opening to another dimension. Visitors express feeling anxious and nauseous in the woods, as well as having scariest feeling of being watched, while most only heard screaming and whispering at night. And some came out of the forest physically injured or with burns on their bodies, or went missing. In 1960, biologist Alexandra Swift found a strange disc-shaped object hovering over the trees in one of the pictures he took. From a portal to another dimension to the forest being haunted by Romanian peasants who were murdered there, many theories have been devised, but with no definitive proof. Poveglia Island, Venus City. Less than half a mile from the Canal of Venus, Poveglia Island has served as a quarantine zone for bubonic plague victims, storage space for Napoleon weapons, and the site of an early 20th century insane asylum. Asylum played host to horrific medical experiments, reports the Travel Channel, and finally closed for good when a doctor threw himself. The institution bell toll. Locals still claim to hear announcing chimes from island, even though the bell was removed a decade ago. It is illegal to visit Poveglia today, but you can see island and decaying hospitals safely from beaches of nearby Lido.